Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I am your host, Sherry Marie Rovirosa, here on KCAA Broadcasting Network. We're affiliated with CNBC and NBC News and Sports, where we cover over 5 million households in greater Los Angeles. If you've missed our previous shows, you can watch us on our TV streaming channels distributions on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and the Android app. Just subscribe to the Building Solid Foundations channel. Hello, friends. I'm the fashion host for the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. My name again is Sherry Marie Rovirosa, also known as Mommy Majesty. I'm a life and fitness coach, an author and speaker, an interior designer, a fashion designer and stylist, and the mother of 12 children. Yes, you heard that right, 12 children. And the CEO of Mommy Majesty Fitness, my fitness company where I love to coach women through my signature program that I created and used after each of my 12 pregnancies to lose 60 to 80 pounds and to get my hourglass shape back 12 times. It's my heart's desire to empower women to show up as the most beautifully fit, stylish, confident version of themselves from the inside out, so that they can achieve all their dreams and goals in this life. So I'm so excited to be with you here again today as we discuss one of my favorite topics, the world of fashion. Today we're going to talk about our series that we're doing called How to Create Your Personal Style Portrait. So in our last episode, we talked about part 1 of our series, and today we're going to cover part 2. Then after the commercial break, we will be visiting with a very special guest, Dr. Tianji Brewer. She is the CEO of Stylish and Fit. So be sure to tune back in after the commercial. You will not want to miss hearing from her. So today we're going to discuss part 2 of our series, but I thought it would be good to recap part 1 really quick for those of you who missed it in our last episode. So in part 1, we discussed our mindset, why it's so important to check your mindset before you are trying to achieve any of your goals. So our mindset is our thoughts and feelings about ourselves, our goals, and our ability to reach our goals. And if we have any negative thoughts about ourselves or our goals, our ability to reach them, then we need to address those, because those negative thoughts can turn into limiting beliefs that can slow you down or keep you from being able to accomplish your goals altogether. And our last episode, we discussed the 5 most common negative thoughts that women feel about creating their style. The first one was that they had to lose weight before they could be stylish. We discussed why that was not true and that you can be stylish at any weight and any age. The second thought was that you have to have a lot of money or spend a lot of money to be stylish. And we discussed why that was not true, because there's many different stylish pieces at every price point for everyone. And the third negative thought was that being stylish is going to take too much time. And we discussed why that was not true. There is a little bit of time up front to figure out your style, to curate your wardrobe and put outfits together. But then after that, you would save yourself so much time because everything's ready to go. Then the fourth negative thought we discussed was that if you show up beautiful and stylish, people will judge you. And we talked about how that is true, but that people will judge us anyway, no matter how we show up. So we might as well not let that keep us from being all that we can be in this life. Then the fifth negative thought we discussed was that how we show up doesn't really matter. And we talked about how that is not true, and how our outfits actually send a signal to our brain of how to feel and how to act. And so it's actually very, very important how we show up and what we wear. So those were the 5 negative thoughts that we discussed and why they are not true. And since they're not true, we can choose not to believe them anymore. And this will help us to be more successful in being able to reach our goal of creating our personal style. So in part 2, we really quick, we want to recap. What does style mean? Style are the thoughts and feelings that you have about yourself and how you choose to express yourself to the world. So your style portrait is just a collection of thoughts that evoke certain feelings that motivate certain actions. So today we're going to start curating our personal style. So I have 3 questions that I want to ask you, and I want you to just answer these to yourself. The first question is, what is one of your favorite pieces, a favorite item that you wear? Now, if you don't have a favorite, then think about something that you wear quite often. And then I want you to describe it to yourself. What does it look like, the color, all those things. So I'm going to use myself as an example. One of my favorite things to wear is my beautiful pink hat that I have on today. So this is one of my designs that I designed and created myself, and everything about it represents myself. So it is light pink, which is my favorite color. It's made of velvet, and velvet is one of my favorite fabrics to use because it's so soft. I love how it feels, and it's also very elegant and luxurious. So I love that about my hat. Also, the style is taken from a vintage 1950s bucket hat, and the front is turned up. And I love all things vintage, so I love that also about my hat. And then the last part of my hat is it has a huge light pink cabbage rose on the front and the side. Now, anyone who knows me very well knows that 2 of my favorite things in life, besides my children, are the ocean. I love the ocean, the beach, all of that, and light pink roses. I don't know what it is about light pink roses, but they are so beautiful to me. Those are the 2 most beautiful things that I love. So this hat has a huge light pink cabbage rose on it. And I love all light pink roses, but my favorite are the big, huge cabbage roses. They are an antique version of the rose, and so they can get like 5 inches across, huge, and they have tons and tons of beautiful petals to them. So they're my favorite rose in the color light pink. So that's my favorite item that I'm wearing. How about you? What is your favorite item you love to wear, or something you wear quite often? And describe it to yourself, what it is about it that you like. The second question is, when you wear your favorite item, how does it make you feel? What are the emotions that you feel? So, to use myself as an example again, when I wear my favorite hat, I feel charming because I think my hat is charming. And I also feel elegant because it has an elegantness to it, and the fabric's very luxurious, and I feel glamorous also. And I also feel like it has a touch of whimsy. Whimsy to me is a little bit of humor and a little bit of fun. And so I feel fun, I feel humorous, it makes me want to laugh and just be happy. So these are the emotions that I feel when I wear my favorite hat. How about you? When you wear your favorite item, what are the emotions that it evokes in you? Then the third question I have is, when you wear your favorite item, what are the feelings that it makes you feel about yourself? How do you see yourself when you wear it? When you look in the mirror, what are the emotions and the feelings you have about yourself? So once again, for me, when I wear my favorite hat and I look in the mirror, I feel like I'm charming. I'm an elegant person. It makes me feel very confident. And the whimsical part about it makes me feel fun and makes me want to laugh. It makes me feel like I'm a very happy person when I see myself like that. What we wear has a very powerful impact on how we see ourselves, our self-image. That's why style is very, very important. So how about you? How do you feel about yourself when you wear your favorite item and when you look in the mirror? Then we want to put these into a sentence. So the sentence is, I love wearing blank and blank. For me, it's my favorite hat, and then you can't see them, but I have matching boots that match my hat. They're light pink suede boots. They're my favorite boots. So when I wear my favorite hat and my favorite boots together, it has a very powerful impact on me. I feel very confident. So if I have something to do on a certain day and I need some confidence, that's what I'll be wearing because it has that much of an impact on me. So how about you? If you were to fill in the sentence, I love to wear blank and blank because I love to feel blank, blank, blank. I want you to think of 3 emotions that your favorite item makes you feel. For me, I love to wear my pink hat and my pink boots because I love to feel charming, elegant, and confident. So this will be your homework this week. I want you to think of the 3 emotions that you would like to put together to represent how you want to feel. And these are what we will build your style portrait from. Now, remember that there's no right and wrong emotions, and there's no right and wrong combination of emotions. You could want to feel sassy or powerful. You might want to be fierce or fun or elegant or sophisticated or bold. It's up to you. How do you want to feel? And then we will use those feelings to express that to the world. So think about that and then get back with us next month for the fashion segment, and we will discuss part 3 of how to create your personal style portrait. Now we're going to go to a commercial break, and be sure to tune back in because we'll be hearing from our very special guest, Dr. Tangi Brewer, the CEO of Stylish and Fit. We'll see you then.
This is Steve Matley. Join me every Thursday at 3 p.m. right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations radio talk show. I spent decades as a professional construction manager, business owner, real estate developer, and a college educator, and I enjoy learning new things from other people. We talk a lot about real estate, business, and finance, but we cover a diverse range of other topics as well. Some of the topics we've discussed in the past few months include real estate investing, leadership, higher education, ADUs, marketing using technology, multifamily rental properties, business strategy, entrepreneurship. You never know who may show up or what they may talk about, so join us right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio.
Real Men of Real Estate.
Men of Real Estate radio show here on KCAA.
Boats, mortgages can be purchased.
All of us want to live in thriving communities.
Basically, go to the radio station, KCAAradio.com.
You can find us on your dial at 102.3 FM, 1050 AM, as well as 106.5 FM.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. Fire Up Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. Fire Up Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I am your host, Sherry Marie Rovirosa, here with our special guest, Dr. Tangi Brewer. She is the CEO of Stylish and Fit. Welcome, Dr. Tangi. It's such an honor to have you with us here today.
Hello, Sherry. So wonderful to be here with you and your listening audience.
I'm so excited and I have so many questions to ask you, but first, I want to let everyone know a little bit about you. So, Dr. Tangi Brewer is the founder and CEO of Stylish and Fit, LLC. Tangi's mission is to promote optimal health, wellness, esteem, and personal development that will last a lifetime. She is an author, certified personal trainer, certified nutritionalist, licensed fitness instructor, national speaker, and wardrobe stylist. She is also known as the transformation coach who helps others rock their purpose with vitality. Her unrelenting passion to see individuals increase their vitality and command the stage has transformed the lives of both women and men globally. Wow, I'm so excited to have you here, Dr. Tanji.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. Loved seeing you today and connecting again with everyone that will hear the sound of my voice.
Yes, so exciting. Okay, I have a few questions for you. So the first is, I was really excited to hear what inspired the brand name Stylish and Fit.
Great question, Sherry. Well, years ago, I discovered that I had such a strong passion for fashion at a very, very early age. I would go in my grandfather's closets, and I would find all these vintage cool pieces, and I would make them my own and make them in this cool style. And then I further developed a club when I was in just high school, and it was called Originality, which is the initials of my name. And I wanted to show people that tapping into your signature style really allowed you to present yourself with confidence and power, and that everybody had one. So it started very early on for me, and then it would then lead into colliding with my passion for fitness, which when I would go into the gym, I just would feel really good about depositing into myself. And I was also a runner, a cross-country runner, and I understood that, wow, you can really push this body beyond limits, and you can feel strong, and then how you ate affected the way that you ran, and then I ran my races. And so I was like, wow, I really love fitness, and I love fashion, and I understood that they synergistically work together. And here's why. Because when you feel good in the inside, when your body is strong, your fashion is simply an expression of how wonderful you feel from the inside out. And so that is when I thought about the name Stylish and Fit. I love to rock a pair of high heels and a pair of sneakers.
Oh my goodness, I love that. I think we have a lot in common because those are my two favorite things. My sneakers when I'm working out, and my high heels for sure most of the rest of the time.
I love it.
So that's so exciting. So also, Tanji, can you tell us how you fit style into your program with your fitness program? How do you work those two together?
Absolutely. So this fitness program that I've been doing since 2010 has been transforming women all around the globe. And what I do, Sherry, is once I have transformed their bodies, I help them to tap into their signature style. So we go through an assessment. We also go through each piece in their closet, and we look at functionality, fit, and style. And some people really don't know what their signature style is. So I have to kind of peel those layers and help them identify that. But what I find, Sherry, is that once they have transformed their bodies and allow their strength to take over and tap into that desire to be well, then their desire to also be fashionable comes out too as well.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And I do feel, I agree with you that fitness and style go hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
So that's exciting. So you're saying that in your program, you actually go into their closet with them and help them assess what works and what doesn't work. Is that right?
Absolutely. So we go piece by piece, and I often will say each piece in your closet, we want to look at three things, Sherry, is fit, functionality, and style. Does it fit your body well? Does it accentuate all your best features? And then we look for functionality. How functional is this, right? Like, does it move with your body? And is it something that you're going to wear actually? And also, are the zippers intact? Are the buttons intact? Is everything intact where it needs to be? And then style. Does it fit your signature style? Because everybody has one. And a lot of times the clothing are like imposters in the closet. You open your closet and you're like, I have nothing to wear. And so you want to turn around and go to the nearest store and put something back in. When what you really should do is assess each piece first, because you want to look in your closet and you want everything in your closet to arise and say, hello, Sherry, put me on today.
Yes, that's wonderful. And so you actually help them to do that. So what a great program. That's like having you personally write with them, helping them go through each piece and helping them make that decision, because sometimes that's hard to make that decision. So how do you do this? Is this virtual? How are you working that out?
The program itself is virtual. So I do the fitness classes virtually. I also have speakers virtually, and the style assessment and the closet analysis is virtually as well. And so what we do is we have someone put their camera up, right? And we have them bring their piece. We just go through each piece via virtual camera. Don't you love the virtual space? There's so much you can do in this virtual world now. And you'll be amazed, Sherry. Many of them go and try things on, and I can tell a lot just by looking at them virtually if they should keep it or not. It's pretty tremendous.
That is an amazing tool to be able to have you help them do that. And a very powerful tool for them to have you actually right there with them and helping them do that, almost like you're right there in their home, which is so empowering for them. Also, so you also address their nutrition, is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. I am a nutrition coach as well, certified nutrition coach. And so nutrition is huge. I often will say that every time that you look at your plate, it should reflect your mandate, which is your calling upon your life, because our energy is required for our next level, and food is energy. And what I help everyone do is clean up the very environment of their body. Many people are walking around with bodies that are very acidic because they don't really understand how to have a balance of the alkaline, which is life, versus acidic, the foods, other foods, and that does not bring them as much life in their body. And so I help them understand the alkaline versus acidic balance, but I also help them revitalize their kitchens and their cabinets too. Just like I go into the wardrobe, I go into the cabinet, Sherry, and I'm like, okay, let's go item by item, and let's look to see how is this item serving you and your energy.
Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. And what a helpful tool that is, to have you literally going through each one of their items in their pantry and helping them get their nutrition plan started and rolling, all the things. That's an amazing program that you offer. That's wonderful. So when it comes to their fitness, then do you have fitness programs and they follow you along on Zoom? How do you conduct the fitness part of your program?
Yes, that's a wonderful question too, Sherry, because fitness is huge. And I have them show up 6 a.m. in the mornings via Zoom. So everyone's going to see each other from all over the world. And I actually teach the fitness classes, but I do it, Sherry, in a very safe and progressive way. So they're learning what I call as my fitness focus 5. And what I mean by that, there's 5 areas of fitness that many people need to be focusing on in order to live a life of vitality and optimal health. The first area is cardio. The second area is strength training, because we lose muscle after we turn 25 years of age, which makes people susceptible to osteoporosis and arthritis and a lot of other things. Then there's stretching, because stretching prevents injury. And then there's balance training, because as we get older, many people don't know how to fire up those receptors and balance themselves. And then the last one is meditation. And what I do, Sherry, I have a program that allows everyone to incorporate all of those fitness areas into their workout regimen, which is powerful. And we do that within the 4-month course of the time, 6 a.m. in the mornings.
Oh, that's wonderful. And now because of COVID, because of all the rise of Zoom meetings, everyone's very used to that and accepting of that. And that has opened the door for you globally to be able to reach people all over the world and to expand your ability to help so many people. And I just think that's wonderful.
Thank you, Sherry. It's a blessing. I'm very
Yes.
grateful.
Oh, that's awesome. So can you tell us the name of that program?
It's called The Lifestyle of Vitality.
Oh, I love that. The Lifestyle of Vitality. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Later on, we're going to let our guests know how they can contact you if they're interested in that amazing, life-changing program. But for now, we are going to go on a quick commercial break, and you'll want to tune back in to hear the rest of Dr. Tangi Brewer's amazing story. So we will see you then. Bye-bye.
Real Men of Real Estate.
Men of Real Estate radio show here on KCAA.
Boats, mortgages can be purchased.
All of us want to live in thriving communities.
Basically, go to the radio station KCAA radio.com.
You can find us on your dial at 102.3 FM, 1050 AM, as well as 106.5 FM.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. Fire Up Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. Fire Up Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
This is Steve Matley. Join me every Thursday at 3 p.m. right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations radio talk show. I spent decades as a professional construction manager, business owner, real estate developer, and a college educator, and I enjoy learning new things from other people. We talk a lot about real estate, business, and finance, but we cover a diverse range of other topics as well. Some of the topics we've discussed in the past few months include real estate investing, leadership, higher education, ADUs, marketing using technology, multifamily rental property, business strategy, entrepreneurship. You never know who may show up or what they may talk about. So join us right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio.
Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I'm your host, Sherry Marie Rosa, with our special guest, Dr. Tangi Brewer. She is the CEO of Stylish and Fit. Welcome back, Dr. Tangi.
So good to be back. Hi, Sherry.
Hi. What ignited your passion for the health and fitness industry?
Wow. So, Sherry, as I told you, there was already a little fire that had been started within me early on, but this would even ignite it even further and further launch me into the health and fitness industry. It was in 2009 when I received a call from my dear mother, and I was calling her. Well, she was calling me, but I was also couldn't wait to tell her that I was pregnant, right, at the time. So here we are, both on the phone, such a tremendous time. I always loved receiving a call from my mom. I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the time. She was in South Carolina. And she was calling to let me know that she was diagnosed with high blood pressure. And I had just became pregnant with my first child. And so here, Sherry, I was carrying life, and here my dear mother's life was being, in questioned or being challenged rather. And so she said, Tangi, I'm going to do it the natural way. And I was excited to hear that. Now, that was in October. Well, in December, around December the 15th, Sherry, during the hustle and bustles of the holiday season, my mother had a pain in her chest. And she went to the doctor, and it was too long of a wait. And so she left. And 2 days later, she passed away, Sherry, in her sleep.
So sorry. That's so tragic.
Thank you so much, Sherry. And here's this dear woman, a pastor's wife, mother of 6 children, always helping so many others, taking care of my 97-year-old grandfather. And there she was at the doctor, and she didn't wait to see about her own health. And so my mission became, number one, your health cannot wait, right? you have to take charge of your health now.
Yes.
And I was working at a corporate job, a really successful job at this point, and I decided to start my own company, Stylish and Fit, because I wanted to see individuals take control of their life, because many people, Sherry, are walking around with undetected diseases and illnesses that can't be reversed, like high blood pressure, which is very reversible with lifestyle changes, as well as things like diabetes. Sherry, that's the 7th leading cause of death in the United States. Of that number makes up type 2 diabetes, which is reversible. Of that number, 95% makes up type 2, rather, which is reversible. Crazy, right? To think that so many people are walking around with illnesses that can be reversed. And so I made it my mission, Sherry, to transform lives so that we can see more people get old and gray and live their life with vitality.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm so sorry that that happened to your mother and that you had to endure that. But I think it's beautiful how you've used that to inspire you to help other people to avoid that. That's just wonderful. And you're putting your heart and your life into this. And that really is inspiring for me as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharon.
So we have also heard that you have transformed over 1,000 lives, which is amazing. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, indeed. I've had the wonderful opportunity through my challenge, the award-winning Lifestyle Vitality Challenge, to be able to work with men and women all around the globe. But the main group that I normally work with is women. And these women have come to me, like I said, from all over. And I've had the honor of watching them transform their bodies, but like you said, their lives. I often will tell them before they start my challenges that it's not so that you can get an itty bitty teeny weeny polka dot bikini, though you will, to show off your bodies, but it's so that you can rock your purpose with vitality. Mm-hmm. And that is exactly what I see them doing, because many people that have gone through my program, Sherry, they're like, oh my goodness, I found out now I'm supposed to go back to school to be a nurse, or I'm supposed to do this in my life, or you know, many of them, they've gotten their own personal training certifications. It's pretty amazing. So what I've discovered, Sherry, is that there's a direct correlation to transforming the body, to transforming the life, to helping people rock their purpose with vitality, because really, essentially, that is what it's about, Sherry.
That is so powerful and so true, that the personal self-discipline and personal confidence that comes from a fitness transformation really does spill out into all areas of their life. And then they start to get a vision of themselves doing maybe dreams that they've always had and never thought that they could. Now they have the confidence to attempt those things. And so what you're doing really does spread into their whole life and is very, very life-changing. So that's very exciting. Do you happen to have a special case force that you could share?
Sure. I'd love to share a story about a woman who came to me, and she came to me and she wanted to take the challenge, the Lifestyle Vitality Challenge. And at this time it was full. I wasn't taking anyone else. And she called again. She's like, I really need this. And I'm so happy, Sherry, that I let her in. I went after that one, right? And so I let her in the challenge, and it would be one of the best things that she did and that I ever did too as well. And I often will say that I want somebody to be purpose confirmed in my life, and I want to be purpose confirmed in theirs. And what happened, Sherry, was that when she came to me, she was a size 22. And she just let herself go. She wasn't tapped into her femininity. You may have heard this word before that many people call kind of like butch, because you kind of don't know exactly, how you want to express yourself in your feminine way. And so when she came to me, she just wanted to transform, but it was really more so from the inside out as well. And she went from a size 22 to a size 6. She got off of blood pressure medication, and also, I'm so happy to say that her style completely transformed. She came from like this little fro, like all out with no kind of shape or form to it, to a nice, cool, sleek hairstyle, and everyone was amazed. I kept the challengers away from their family and friends for an entire day and evening while they had their makeovers, because I love doing makeovers. I love helping people tap into their signature style. And when she presenced herself on that stage, Sherry, not only was her body transformed, but her attitude. She tapped into her femininity, and her health shined through from the inside out. And it's one of the biggest blessings in my life.
Wow, that is an amazing story. And her life was changed forever. That is very, very powerful. And I'm sure very rewarding to you and probably brings you so much joy. So what would you say to the person that feels like reaching their fitness and wellness goals is a daunting task and they don't even know where to begin? How would you encourage that person?
Wow. First, I want to tell you, you have to forget about yesterday, because it's not what you didn't do yesterday, but what God has blessed you to do today. And if you are hearing the sound of my voice, maybe you're listening to this for a reason, because your energy and your health and your wellness is going to help you for the next level of where you need to go in your life. And what I would encourage you to do is really write that statement, your purpose statement in your life as to why you are planted here on this earth. And let that why ring strong in your spirit. And understand that we can't control a lot of things in this world, but the very health and esteemed direction of our life, we can. So know that the possibilities of your strength run so deep. And what it takes is being intentional every day. I often will say, every time you're intentional, you'll be dimensional, meaning you'll see your strength climb and the desire and the discipline climb, and you'll smash mediocrity and complacency in a way that you never thought that you could. But it really does take making sure that you're intentional every day, making sure that fitness flows with your day, that nutrition, every time you look at your plate, how does it reflect your mandate on your life, right? And so I would encourage you to know that you can transform just like that wonderful woman who came and transformed from a size 22 to a size 6. You too can do the same. And it's not always, though, about the physical transformation as much as it is about that heart transformation, to make sure that you take care of your life so that you can live for generations to come.
So true. Oh, that was said so well. And yes, the transformation starting from the inside. And as you said, a big part of that is to find out and to know your why. Because when things get tough, you can go back to that really strong, deep why. Why am I doing this? And it will keep you motivated, because things get tough for everyone, but our why keeps us going. So true, Dr. Tanji. I love that. So now we have also heard that you have written a book. Is that true?
My cookbook? Yes, I did.
Yes. Okay. Here it is. Look at this gorgeous cookbook. So when I heard I had to buy your book, and we have been just going through all the pages. It is so beautiful. It's all beautiful, full color pages. Look at that. We just love that. So my daughters and I, we, love to cook and go through new recipes. And so this book is so nutritious, but everything tastes so good. So I really encourage my listeners to purchase this book, and we will share later where you can get it at. It's one of our favorite cookbooks now. So thank you, Dr. Tanji, for all the work and everything it takes to put these together. So
thank you so much.
Yes, we are going to take a commercial break now, and be sure to tune back in to hear the rest of Dr. Tanji's very powerful story. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. FireUp Connect also offers virtual assistants with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. FireUp Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
This is Steve Matley. Join me every Thursday at 3 p.m. right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations radio talk show. I spent decades as a professional construction manager, business owner, real estate developer, and a college educator, and I enjoy learning new things from other people. We talk a lot about real estate, business, and finance, but we cover a diverse range of other topics as well. Some of the topics we've discussed in the past few months include real estate investing, leadership, higher education, ADUs, marketing using technology, multifamily rental properties, business strategy, entrepreneurship. You never know who may show up or what they may talk about. So join us right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio.
Real Men of Real Estate.
Men of Real Estate radio show here on KCAA.
Boats, mortgages can be purchased.
All of us want to live in thriving communities.
Basically, go to the radio station, KCAAradio.com.
You can find us on your dial at 102.3 FM, 1050 AM, as well as 106.5 FM.
Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I'm your host, Sherry Marie Roby Rosa, here with our very special guest, Dr. Tangi Brewer. Welcome back, Dr. Tangi.
Hello, so good to be back.
I hear also that you have another book besides the cookbook in the making. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, sure. So this book that I have in the making has actually been cooking for a little while now. For over 7 years, I've been working on this book, and it's called Jigsaw: Revealing the Masterpiece of Transformation. It is near and dear to my heart. It's currently with an editor now, and I'm super excited about it because this book will also be a movie or a screenplay. Many people that have read it have said the exact same thing. To be a movie, and I'm like, I know. So I'm super excited about it, and I just cannot wait till it is delivered to the world, because I really believe that my hands were inspired by God. I couldn't stop writing once I really delved into this book, Sherry. I really believe that it's a treat for the world to read, and I'm pretty pumped.
Wow, that's amazing. So exciting. So this could actually end up being a movie, right?
Yes, absolutely. I would love it to be. And that is my desire. Sherry, just looking for the right team that's going to come on board and go, oh my goodness, I see this vision. But for right now, I'm definitely going to work on getting that book pushed out and getting it turned into a script as well. So I am pretty excited.
Oh, I cannot imagine how excited you are. That is wonderful. And what was the name of the book again?
So it's called Jigsaw: Revealing the Masterpiece of Transformation.
Jigsaw: Revealing the Masterpiece of Transformation. That sounds wonderful. And will that be on Amazon?
Yes, I'll have it on Amazon. I definitely want to have it too in Barnes & Nobles, just like this particular book too as well. Many people can get it on all of those different places. And I'm looking forward to having it go in many places that maybe the cookbook didn't quite yet touch. So I definitely want to expand the reach with this book. It's really been my baby.
Oh, that's wonderful. So excited. And I will line up to be the first one to buy it.
Oh, thanks, Sherry. Appreciate you so much.
Also, you were saying that you have live events. Is that right?
Live events, yes, I do. And I have one coming up. June the 3rd, right here in Chicago, is the first one in Chicago. I've done them in Oklahoma for 7 years. It's called The Big Reveal. And it is a fashion and fitness production, a wellness production that you've not seen before. And it is incorporating my challengers, the ones that's gone through my 4-month challenge. They become the stars of the show, but I have dancers and then there's singers and speakers too. It's really pretty dynamic. So you don't have to know anybody that went through the challenge to attend. So that's June the 3rd, right here in Chicago. And I would love anyone who has a wellness business, anybody who wants to expose what they have in that wellness arena, to definitely contact me, because I am teaming up with those that want to see people live a life of vitality and increase their optimal health.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing event. I'm so excited about that.
Me too.
Also, we so enjoyed hearing your story and all that you do in your company and all that's coming. Now, I was wondering, do you have any offers for our listeners from your programs? And then if you could share how they can reach you and all your info, please.
Oh, absolutely, Sherry. Well, just like the title of my cookbook is called Serving You Life, I want to serve you guys some life today.
Yes.
I want to give you some offers. One of the things that I have is a closet revitalization, and that is where I go into your closet virtually and I help you look at each piece, and we determine if it is fitting for you, for your fit, your functionality, and your style. And then I help you add essentials back into your wardrobe. We even come up with ideas too as well. And so it's totally fun. And I believe that it's going to definitely stir up your signature style in a brand new way. So that's one of the things that I do as it pertains to your signature style. Moving over into fitness, I help everyone definitely revitalize their fitness and get to their fitness goals by incorporating my Fitness Focus 5 into their lives. Many people, when I say Fitness Focus 5, they're like, what are you talking about? I run on the treadmill every day. They don't know that you have to incorporate the other items as well in order to live an optimal life of health and wellness. And what I do that coaching too via my Zooms, and it's all virtual too as well. So that's another thing that I do, and I'm offering it to your wonderful listening audience. And the third thing that I do is a kitchen and a refrigerator, a whole kitchen revitalization, because many people, they don't know exactly what to eat and they feel stuck. Their body is not feeling good. They may have leaky gut and other ailments going on in their body. And just understanding that there's a plethora of food that's waiting for them to enjoy could really be at their fingertips in their kitchen if they will come to a coach like me, because everybody a lot of times needs a coach. I've done the work. I know what it's going to take to revitalize this body. And I often will say, Sherry, that I like to bring people food that makes the taste buds dance and the body too. Okay. So don't think that food has to be boring. I believe that food can be incredibly amazing. And so that is my kitchen revitalization. So we've got the fitness revitalization, we've got the closet revitalization, and then the kitchen revitalization as well. And Sherry, what they can do is just reach out to me either via text. Someone can call me. I will give out this number. It's 918-688-0048. So again, 918-688-0048, or stylishandfit@gmail.com. That is stylishandfit@gmail.com. So stylishandfit@gmail.com. I would love to help you increase your optimal health and esteem for a lifetime.
Wow, that's amazing. I love all your programs, and I love how you address the whole person, all three of the very important things that they need. So to all my listeners, this is an amazing program. And if you're able to, you should contact Dr. Tanji. She would be a huge help in your life, and I believe she's able to just completely change lives, which is wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Tanji, for being with us here today. You have an amazing story, and you have used that to motivate you to make an amazing business to help people all over the globe, which is wonderful. And it was an honor to have you here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sherry, for having me. And to your listening audience, continue to rock your purpose with vitality. You are so needed, and so is your energy and your presence.
Wonderful. Well, listeners, thank you for tuning in this week. And remember, you were born for such a time as this. Use your life to impact the world for good. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
A journey of 1,000 words begins here. KCAA.